So day 29 of the Bankroll challenge. We are up a little bit, $4, something around that. So got a bunch of hands that I can play and review. So let's get to it. Here is the EV graph of the day. Doing pretty well, kinda glitching out, but yeah, the EV was good. We played well, running above EV for a bit. But yeah. Okay, so first hand of the day, you get kings. Really nice hand to have. Easy 3-bet, of course. Decent flop for us. Easy c-bet. Got a strong overpair here. Backdoor flush draw as well. Get check raised. And I figure he could do this with maybe a flush draw, straight draw, maybe a pair plus draw. Could be sets or 2 pair, but yeah, that could be possible, but never folding kings here yet. With the 9 here, this is really dangerous, to say the least. He could easily have a 10x or a pair of 9s, pair of 8s. So this is a really tough situation right now, especially since he basically jams on us, and it makes me think, what could he have that he bets in the hijack with and calls a 3-bet? Usually those are ace king, ace queen, 10s plus. So we aren't in the best of shapes, to be honest, and I'm not sure if we could ever call here realistically, but in game I did call, and I guess people can have a lot of other strange things as well, but yes, top pair and straight draw. Definitely not what I have expected, but yeah, I'm not even sure if the call here was good, to be honest. But yeah. Second hand of the day, ace queen suited. Really like this kind of hand. Lots of playability, really strong too. Easy 3-bet here, of course. A really great flop for us here. And obviously we're gonna c-bet here with top pair, top kicker, and a flush draw. So when he calls, I'm thinking, what could he have here? Maybe a weaker ace x, probably ace jack, ace 10, maybe a flush draw with some 9 nicks, pocket 9s maybe, pocket 10s, maybe straight draw with broadways, jack x. Could be a lot of stuff, so I'll definitely see bets, so that when we do hit the flush draw we can get full value. He calls again and we miss our flush draw, but since he has bet twice, called twice I mean, I think his hand should be pretty decent here. So what I should have done here is check behind, but in the game I have bet again because I wanted to get more value. But I think a check back here would have been the best, because if he calls twice, he could be pretty strong here. Third hand of the day, ace queen offsuit. Very nice hand to have. We have an open by the low jack and a call by the high jack, which means we will 3-bet this hand. We don't want to let to get too cheap to the flop, and we want to play 1 against 1 if possible. We've got a fold here, which is nice. The flop it's alright for us. We have the range advantage here because we 3-bet, so we're more likely to have ace jack than he does. So I think the bet here, the c-bet here is fine. Trying to take the pot down here. He calls, which is not so nice. And I check on the turn. I'm wondering what he has here. He checked behind on the rear turn, which makes me think now that he's actually pretty weak here. Maybe he has hit trips on the turn that he checks behind to slow play. But he could have missed flush draw. He could have low pocket pair, maybe a 5, a 9. Something like that, I guess. So I guess a bet here to try and take it down is fine. But yeah, when he jams, it's just an easy fold for me here. Yeah, not much to say about it. The fourth hand, queens, very nice. I recognize this player, Yomu, playing a lot with this player. Easy open, queens. Get a call, not the best flop, not the worst. Check behind. We get a donk bet, which is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if this is an aggressive player who just donk bets every turn after the flop is checked. Maybe he has some weak king x or any king x that he checked and hope to check raise against a bet. Maybe some jack, flush draw, straight draw. In any case, I'm not folding this yet. It's a blank river, should be fine still. It is still very far ahead or very far behind. If he has draws, he would probably continue to bluff with those. He might check with a jack x or a 10x. King x he will probably bet if he's strong. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a pretty big bet as well, so in hindsight I think that signals strength. So it could probably be a fold here, because it seems like he just is representing a king x, maybe even a straight. I don't think it's a straight, but it could be with 2 pairs. But yeah, in game I did decide to call, because I thought he could have worse than me, but I'm not too sure. Last hand of the day, king queen suited. Pretty decent hand. Open it up. You get 3-bet here. I decide to call. Not sure if that's the play. Against someone who plays 20% of the hands. He could have ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. Maybe some 10s, jacks. Not too sure if the call's the right play, but I think it's pretty decent. Check. If he bets, I'm gonna call with 2 overs and backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. We get the backdoor flush draw here. I don't think he has any 6s in his 3-bet range. None of the 6s actually. unless maybe pocket sixes, but I really doubt that, so I'm gonna call once more. If he bets a decent amount like half pot, yeah, we're getting great odds to call anyway, so if we hit it, it's gonna be great. We do spike the flush here. I'm not sure if I like the donk bet here, because well, I think it's actually fine, because if he has just a jack X, he's probably gonna check behind here because I caught him twice. He might be having 10 jack. Well, I don't think, maybe 10 jack suited, queen jack or something like that he 3-bets with. He will probably check behind here on because I caught him twice, so I may seem too strong for him, so I like this bet here actually. Sizing is alright to get him to call with a jack X. Maybe a lower flush, but over pair maybe. But overall I think the sizing is fine. Donk bet as well. And he tanks, keeps thinking, and he calls with top pair. Yeah.